last game of the first round. The winners are the Great Crossing Warhawks. We have head coach Steve Page, student athletes Jeremiah Godfrey, Malachi Marino, and Vince Dawson. Coach, comments on the game, please.
Honestly, the game was about what we expected. We knew Spencer County was going to be tough. We knew that there would be certain times in the game they would get hot, and they made those 3 threes in the third quarter. I'm not positive about. I believe it was 44-37 them after the third three, and then so that put us 25-4 to end. And our defense was phenomenal after that stretch. So we tell them all the time that it's about defense. Jalen Warren came in and did a great job on Earhart. Jeremiah did a wonderful job the entire game on Cox. Again, I think it was just that stretch. But we didn't expect it to be easy. I mean, there's 16 darn good teams here. So we expect every single game to be tough. But proud of my kids. We haven't quit all year, and we continue to continue to do great things.
Questions from the media?
Concerted effort to get the ball to the guy sitting next to you.
Absolutely concerted effort to get. I mean, what he scored 8 in first 10, and then we kind of went away from him, and then, so we overloaded one side of the court there in the second half with Jalen and Trey. We knew put Trey there, they would have to come out and guard him. We put Jalen on the wing, so the bottom guy would have to guard him, and that made a one-on-one matchup with Malachi. And I don't know if there's anybody that can guard Malachi one-on-one in the state of Kentucky. So I don't know what he finished with, but like I said, 2 less than maybe he should have. Nice dunk, by the way. We'll have fun with him back at the team hotel.
Trey, frustrating night for you offensively, but you found ways to get in a rhythm there and get some other guys going, and that got you going, it looked like, in the second half.
Yes, sir. I mean, that just goes to show you the team we have and the passion we play with. So it wasn't my night shooting the ball, but I did other things like rebound and play defense. And these guys picked me up all night, told me it's going to be all right, and we was going to get past this game, and I'll do better in that game.
And I think you guys saw he got hit in the nose pretty hard. I think it was inadvertent, but was bleeding. So I'd say that played a part in his shooting tonight.
That's what your vision.
Right here.
For the players, what's it like when you're playing a team that gets that high? And like rough arenas, that's probably the biggest deficit you face in front of the biggest crowd this year.
I think them being a shooting team like that is really hard to overcome it, but I think we just knew in the back of our minds we weren't going home tonight, so we took it to heart and said, run them off the line.
Right here in the middle.
Malachi, their physicality, obviously they were outsized, but they tried to put 2 and 3 bodies on you. How were you able to just play through that?
I knew after the first couple shots that I wasn't going to get any foul calls, so I sort of just had to deal with it and be tougher than my opponent.
And this is for any of you, the number of times this has happened this year. I think this is 9 or 10 second half comebacks. I mean, not what you want ideally, but it's got to give you the confidence that no matter what, no matter who, it can happen that way.
Right. I think this just puts us in our mind that we're the number 1 team in the state, and when we play like it, nobody can beat us.
With those other 7 or 8 games that we have, I mean, it started second game of the season. We were down 10 points early, second half against Manual. So we early on, in the season, we, the kids. I've been saying it all year. Such a different mindset. We probably had 10 or 11 losses last year in games such as that. But just like the other night in the region finals, we made plays and so far have refused to bow down and refused to lose.
Final questions for the Great Crossing Warhawks student athletes or the coach right here in the middle.
I'd like you guys to speak to the sportsmanship that you had after the game in which you guys formed a circle.
Can I all speak to that? Because actually Camden Cox came to me when I was shaking his hand, and wishing him luck in Ohio Dominican next year, and said, "Coach, are you guys good to pray with us?" And we pray before every game, so that's something that the other team we've done it a couple times over the past few years. But no, I give that kid 100% credit because he's the one that wanted to do it.
Final questions? Coach Page, congratulations to you and the Ray Crossing Warhawks. Good luck in the quarterfinals.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.